today. We're going to take the X5 out for a quick spin. We're getting ready for some rallies that I was been invited to, and I want to start looking at some ways to prepare my cars for rallies this year. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I actually have an in-house printer that I was able to print up some of these decals, and I'll show you what I'm going to do in preparation for that. But as well, let's go shopping. I'm going to browse and take a look at the local dealership and see, what is up, for new cars down at the local dealership. Do some quick drive-bys and see if there's anything special over there. And of course, importantly, I'll share with you later on in the vlog as well that website that you can find. You punch in your VIN and you're able to find out what issues there are in that car. You can grab a VIN from any car off the lot. You can grab a VIN, or you can even type in the make, model, and year, and you're able to confirm what kind of problems exist with that car. I was able to find a whole host of problems with these X5s. It didn't really deter me from buying it. I've had this now for a while, but I'm going to show you that later. So let's go take a look, guys, and let's get started on that. Now we're going to wash the X5 because in Edmonton, where I live here, they use a lot of those de-icing agents like sodium chloride, which eats the fenders off your cars, and it results in some pretty nasty looking hardware at the end of it. So you want to keep the car clean. So we're going to give it a quick wash here before we hit the dealership. Well, it's time to stop for my favorite coffee. Let's head on in. Hi there. I need a 6-pack of donuts, probably 2 honey dips, 2 vanilla dips, and 2 chocolate dips, 1 medium iced cap, and 1 medium iced coffee, and 1 medium regular coffee. We got our coffee, we're ready to go. Let's get the car cleaned now. Time to get this bad boy all cleaned up. Look how nasty she looks. Pretty dirty throughout, of course. We're gonna get it cleaned. So here we're down at the dealer and we're gonna check out a few awesome cars. Here, what about this one right here? We have a beautiful M3. I love this thing. Wow, a beautiful, beautiful car. There's a wonderful car. This is actually one of my favorite cars that BMW sells today, is the M3. I love the 4 doors, and I like this fact that they use this awesome little flare here on that. I think that's almost more attractive than the M4s. Beautiful little flares and these awesome wheels. Let's take a look over here. So what do we got over here? Well, look at this unit. X-Drive 2 Series. Awesome cars. Look at some of these new BMWs. Well, we're going to talk about that right now. So let's get right down to the chase, everybody. We're sitting out here in front of the BMW dealer. As you can see, there's a lot of great cars out here, and you're shopping. So just like I am, I'm always in the market. Hey, it's middle of the winter time. Car show is coming up very soon. And by the way, I've been invited to the local car show. I'll be getting a press pass, and I'll also be sharing on the backside. I won't have to be fighting all the volume of traffic. I'll be able to look at some of these cars in much closer detail. So we're going to share a lot of those cars with you at the local car show this year. Now that being said, I mean, you've got great BMWs like this, of course, and you know what, there's a whole host of every manufacturer that you want at the car show. I'm going to share with you some of the great cars available in 2019, but what I'm getting at is, I'm shopping around here, you're shopping at a new dealership, and you're wondering, how do I know I'm going to get myself a reliable car? Well, the best way to do it is do some research, and I've talked about this in lots of videos, and the best way is research. And here's one for you, and I utilize some of these different elements, like whether it be forums or I talk to people, friends who have these cars, but I also get into detail about, you know, some of these third-party groups. And I give you one, for example, NHSTA, so the National Highway Safety Transportation Association. That was a mouthful. Check them out, and I'm going to show you here. We're going to type in that, and what you do is you type in either the brand of car, so you can put in, say for example, a 2018 BMW X3, and you can type all that in there. Or if you have a car, or if you're researching a car that's maybe used on the lot, maybe a demo, a 2017, you find a demo and you want to find out more of the issues about that car, you can research that. So you go to that website, and then what you end up doing is you actually you go to the website, you type in the information, whether it's the VIN or the make, model, year, and it spits out not only recalls, existing recalls for that car, but it actually spits out complaints, customer complaints that people like you guys out there that want to know about these cars, people that have owned them, share these complaints. These are issues that have been serviced and logged with the dealership. So you can check and see customer complaints, and it also includes all the existing issues and the bulletins that BMW has more or less dealt with or managed on that particular car. So check that website. It's going to share a lot of great info for you, and that's going to help you on your next car purchase, whether it's new or used, or if you want to find trends or issues with any particular brand or car, that's the place to look. Okay, so I'm going to share some tips with you guys. First tip, number one, don't eat yellow snow. First tip of the day. But seriously, folks, anyway, we're going to get into what I'm going to do next for branding my cars. You know, obviously as a YouTuber now, you probably want to gain some recognition, and some of that's going to come with branding. And so I'm going to walk you through what I do for branding in my car, and I'm going to show you the cars that I'm going to brand. Number one, of course, is going to be the X5 right here. No secret, we're going to get a logo. I'm going to put a decal. I don't know, what do you guys think? Where would be a good spot on this car to put a logo? My Exotic Car Play Place decal on this car. I'm going to dress this one up a little bit, just a small decal, small branding detail. I don't want to get into too much detail there, but I want to put something that recognizes the channel. Okay, so we've got a couple other cars I'm going to be branding here as well. Obviously, we've got the Lamborghini here, and we come in here, and obviously, I'm going to take this up. I'm thinking, guys, I don't know what you guys are thinking here too. Maybe help me with this. I'm thinking of putting a little decal over here somewhere, back in this area by the back window. Somewhere in there, what do you think? Right in this area. I'd like to put a decal on there. And I want to probably, on my M5 here, I want to put a logo as well. I want to put a decal on this car. And I'm thinking again, somewhere in the back. But this car is in for a treat here now. And I'm kind of working on how I want to wrap it, but I'm going to do some sort of extra vinyl recognition that makes this car stand out. I mean, there's tens of thousands of these M5s, particularly in black, but I want it to be recognizable. I want it to be, you know, I want it to stand out. I want my M5 to stand out so it's like no other out there. So I want to do some sort of a bit of a vinyl treatment on it. I don't know if it's going to be a full wrap or some sort of maybe partial wrap or some other little detail that's going to make it stand out, but I'm going to brand it, and I want to put something for vinyl on there that makes it stand out. After all, we've got a rally schedule this summer already, and I want you guys to join in. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with some of these fun rallies. But like I said, I want to do something that's going to make this thing stand out and be recognizable. Okay, so part of the whole branding process, what I'm going to do is, you guys have probably wondered often, you see this piece of hardware that's been sitting in my shop, this is my office space. You see this all the time and you wonder what it is. Well, I took the wraps off it. I use this actually for some vinyl printing, and so I actually have the logo designed. It's my, my traditional ECPP logo, or my exotic car play plays decal, and I'm going to print it on this cutting machine. And it's actually a cutter, so a vinyl cutter. So I'm going to use orange. I like this. I think it's going to pop a lot, and it's going to look great in videos, and it's definitely going to look great in person. Against tinted windows or a really dark window, this film will look really, really sharp. So I'm going to do my colors in this. Now, I would say, aside from that, I use this special software here. I won't throw the name out there per se, but I basically take my logo, which of course you can see, Exotic Car Play Place logo, and I'm going to do a little bit of a trace to it, and I'm going to transfer it to the machine, print off a bunch, and then I'm going to install them on my cars. Now, pretty straightforward stuff. I want to put them on the M5, the Lamborghini, maybe the X5, maybe even my truck. We'll see. I'll put it on all of my vehicles for sure. And you guys let me know if this looks like an interesting proposition. Now, I sell these myself. If anybody's interested maybe in getting some, or maybe I should try to sell them, would that be something that you guys might be interested in picking some of these up? Like I said, just let me know. But beyond that, for now, I'm just going to install some on my cars, and we're going to go from there. Now, here's the process, and I'll show you quickly, and I'll just run it through in sort of fast motion. Like I said, I've got the logo already, and I'm going to load the vinyl paper. Okay, my dudes, now I've got this all wrapped up. I've got it peeled away, and now you see a vinyl sticker. Next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to demonstrate how to install this. I'm going to brand my cars, and so I'm going to show you that next, like I said, next episode. So on the next vlog, you make sure you come back. So I really hope that you guys come back. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that little notification bell below if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, then you're going to want to come back for the next one. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye-bye.